Welcome to the HubSpot tutorials with the Hub Prompt Guide. In our today's video, we will understand how we can import our contacts or deals and tickets that are lying as a CSV into our CRM, that is HubSpot. In order to do that, you must first log into your HubSpot account and go to data integration. To navigate to data integration, on the left panel you will find data management. Within it there is an option called data integration. Click on it to open the data integration tab. Inside the data integration tab, you will find various other options. The options are like import a file, sync from apps, transfer your data, and some options in the beta version. Now, as you can see, I have imported a lot of data over a period of time, and the format could be an Excel or a CSV or an XLS file. If you have some kind of application, for example, you want to connect your app like Gmail, your Google Calendar, Zapier, Google Ads, LinkedIn, Claude, everything is possible within this. To keep it simple, we will start with a basic import called importing the data through a file. We'll click on the import data option and we see there are two quick ways to do it. One is the quick import, that is for contacts only. It basically creates and update new contacts and replace the error values. Then there is an advanced import. Advanced import has all the basic feature of the quick one, but also have advanced features like associations, data enrichment, and supported objects. You can also repeat a past import, do some kind of a custom event, but for the best results, I would recommend to go for an advanced import so you have or you face no limitations while doing an import. Then you need to select the kind of data that is in your file. It could be a contact, it could be a company, or it could be a deal, but we are not restricted over here. If you are dealing with lot of tickets, you have a good support team, and they're dealing with tickets, you can have a ticket based data, you can have a product based data. If you're handling projects, you can have a project based data, calls based data, task, and whatnot. For this demonstration, we will stick to the contact based data and choose contact and move to the next step. For all the other features that I showed in the previous screen, the steps are simple and straightforward to follow and are particularly the same. Then you choose how you want to import your contacts, whether you want to create an update, whether you only want to create the new ones, or you want to update the existing only. For the best result, again, I would go for create an update. Then if you are trying this for very first time and you want to see how a sample CSV would look like, you can download an example file right away from here. But I already know about file and its requirements, so I already have a built-in file that I will import in this video today. You can also see all the type of property requirements if you're new. The supported formats are CSV, XLS files, and all you need to simply do is either choose a file or you can directly paste it over here from your spreadsheet. Like you can copy from your spreadsheet, paste it everything over here and just go for an upload. But the most optimal way is to choose a file from your folders. Choose a file, select the language that marks your headers. For example, I mostly work in English as my native language and my headers are in English, so I'll go for English. But you have multiple other options that are provided by HubSpot. Again, the option is straightforward. Go for next. Then HubSpot dynamically understands your file, reads your file, and choose with which property of HubSpot your import data would be mapped. All these are contact properties that already lies within my CRM, and you can see I have a green tick for most of these property, but still I am not able to get the next thing. So I will review the property one by one, and I notice that there is no green tick for this one. So when HubSpot is reading my file, HubSpot is not able to understand where I should put this header called notes. So note is something like a tag that I use, so later on I can filter the data in HubSpot and figure out what how much data or what data is coming from which import. So either I can create a new property right away from here called notes, or put it in some existing property, let's say test1 for this case. As soon as I choose test1, I am now able to do next. But before we proceed, there's one major information that I would like to share. Since we have chosen and given HubSpot permissions to both create and update records, I don't want my existing records to be tampered for some important fields like email and the phone number. I don't want to lose this data. So I will say HubSpot, do not override this data, because the data that I already have could be correct or is correct. And if you choose to override, let's say the information is updated for like an employee table or like a an employee table. Basically, employee table is the best way to do it. And then we'll choose for don't override, and then I'll go for the next. As soon as I go for next, I see my import name. It's name of the file basically, but if you want to rename it, so you can rename as well. So I will say test import, create a contact segment from this import. If you want to segmentize these contacts, you can put it into a particular segment. I don't want to segment them. I agree that I want to do this import, so and it's coming through a third party, that is a CSV file. If you want to outreach these contact at some moment, then you can set them as a marketing contact and just type the number. So I'm just importing 11 contacts. So these contact would now be eligible for sending out automated emails that goes out through your workflows, that goes out through the automation that your team have built. If you want to enrich this data, so enrich is now the use of AI. You need to have a paid subscription for this. So enrichment fill in the missing data of our record for its accuracy and completeness. For example, let's say I take an example of a company, let's say Tata Motors. So if a company is Tata Motors of an employee and we are filling in this data, the HubSpot will find the location of Tata Motors. Like for say the Tata Motor plants is located in Jamshedpur, India. So it will fill the value Jamshedpur in the state and the value India in the country for the HubSpot field. So we have more data. So but again, this is only available in the paid subscription. So if you choose to enrich records, then HubSpot will search for these records via web through its data agents and fill the missing fields. If you don't want it to enrich, then you can choose not to enrich. Let's suppose say I have the information I need. I don't want excessive use of these tokens, so I will choose not to enrich this data. And then I have properties that I have used in my Windows. It tells me how many workflows could be associated with it, how many workflows will not be associated with it, and so on. And then I simply click on finish import. As soon as I click on finish import, HubSpot says that HubSpot basically sends us an email when when the import successfully complete, and you can also see the summary. So summary loads side by side. So HubSpot has given all the records. It also says that if some updates has been made, if some new association has been made, and whether all the imports are completed without an error or with an error. So you can see the entire summary. So ideally we should see no error. And if you want to review the contacts that came in, so these are the contacts that came in with their name, with the email, with the phone number, with the company name, with the job title, with the city, with the country, with the life cycle, and the test tag that I wanted to. So thank you for watching this video. Please do let me in the comments if you have any questions or more use case that I should cover.